You're watching The Hoist. We're here in Brisbane at Big Sound, and I'm joined by Milwaukee Banks. Hi guys, how you doing?
Really good, really good. Loving life,
You're
yeah.
pretty fresh because you played a Big Sound pre-party last night.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Really good. I mean, yeah, we played at the Remote Control Records .dash pre Big Sound party. We showcased a few new songs off our debut album that's coming out soon. Watch this space. Sick vibe. All the bands that played were dope. Heaps of crew there. Good vibes.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
You played alongside Pearls, Methyl Ethyl, Sunbeam Sound Machine, so some really cool acts there.
Yeah.
Can we expect, I guess, the rest of your shows to be in a similar vein?
Definitely,
Yeah?
definitely. Just warming up, you know. Like last night was sort of like a little taster, little tester, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got one on. We got a show on Thursday too, and we're really looking forward to that. It should be sick.
Amazing. It's not your first time here at Big Sound. You guys were here last year. What did you learn from last year, or like what did you take out of it?
Well, I was like here for like 10 hours last year.
Oh, really?
I flew in and flew out, so I'll hand Ito over that one.
Yeah.
I guess I think probably just learnt not to rush things. There's a lot of like frantic activity up here during Big Sound, but yeah, it's like just gotta pace yourself a bit. Yeah.
It's pretty full on because it's my first time here.
Yeah.
And there's a lot going on, but it's pretty cool. Who are you guys most looking forward to catching at the festival?
Cool.
It's a tough one, I know.
Probably our friends. I actually really want to check out, and I know it sounds kind of dumb because we're from Melbourne and they're from Melbourne, but I want to see our friends Rara play and our friends Friendships play as well.
Yeah, cool.
They've both been working on a heap of new stuff as well, so I kind of want to see what they're going to play. And I also wanted to check out Sui Zen, but we saw her last night.
Yeah,
so, yeah.
she was amazing.
She's great, yeah, she's really great, yeah. So
yeah, cool. How about you, Dill? Same or?
Yeah, I'd second that. Friendships and Rara, I'm keen to see. I mean, I've seen them before, but yeah, they got a heap of new material. Like Rara's just dropped, or dropping, about to drop an EP, and I've heard the lead single off it, and it's dope. And yeah, I just want to see those dudes play. They're actually playing like on the same night as us at the same place. So
oh no.
Yeah, pretty excited about that.
Cool. That's awesome. So you spoke before about how you got to play some new tracks last night, which is very exciting. Was it good to finally be able to share that with people?
Totally. It just feels, yeah, just to do something fresh. You know, we've been doing the same songs for a while off the Rosewater EP. So to do to come out like to showcase some new songs off the album that we've worked really hard on. And see what people think of them, and I think we got, you know, a good sort of reception. It just feels good for us to actually get up and play them, you know, and hear how it's going to sound on a stage for us too, because we've just been rehearsing them. So to actually get up on stage and belt them out, so to speak, felt really good. Absolutely.
So tell us a bit more about this debut album that's on the horizon. What can we expect?
We've got
big things, big expectations.
We've got, yeah. I think, I think it's really a good progression for us from the material we did on the Rosewater EP to this album, and I hope people kind of can see that and hear that. But yeah, we've got a bit more of a mix. Like with the Rosewater EP, we had like a feature producer on there, like from the Kira Beats guys did us a beat. But apart from that, we didn't really work with anyone else. So this time we've also collaborated a lot more with a few different feature artists. There's probably 4 or 5 different features on there.
Wow.
So yeah, we've been busy trying to get stuff sorted in that regard. And
cool.
yeah.
Anyone that we'd be familiar with?
I don't know. I don't know if we.
Is it secret?
I don't know if we can talk about it yet.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's coming out soon.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of coming out soon, then when is it going to be out?
We're hoping October.
Okay.
But we haven't got a firm date yet because we just signed to a label, so yeah. Well, when you sign over to a label, you kind of wait for them to tell you.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, something big to expect soon.
Yeah. No. Hopefully this year.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah. We're ready. So
Absolutely,
yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Did you want to capture anything in particular with the record?
I think the Rosewater EP was a really good like snapshot. Some of those songs we wrote over a long period of time, and it was a really good sort of snapshot of where we were at musically and what we wanted to do at that point in time. With the album, we spent a bit more time thinking about it, which I think is kind of fair to say as a project. And then, so I don't know that there's a particular message in there. I think there's several messages in there, but for me, I think it's a real kind of a snapshot of that progression that we've made. So yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing it. You guys also released a really killer remix of Kuchka's Divinity earlier this year. And I wanted to ask about like just remixing in general. Is that something you guys will continue to explore?
Yeah. I think it will be. Yeah, I was working on something recently that I don't know if it's gonna see the light of day or not.
Really?
But yeah, it was good. Working with Kuchka was really fun. Yeah.
You've got a big grin on your face still.
No, you know, we're fans of Kuchka, so you know, we first met them / her in Sydney. We went up. Was it last year?
Yeah, Aria Week.
We went up for Aria Week and did like a label showcase for the label we were on at the time that did the EP, and we played with those guys and met them, and they're legends, and we really like the stuff that they're doing. So yeah, to do the remix was like a bit of an honor. It was sort of cool, and when Ito sent me over the track, I was like, you know, this is killer.
Yeah.
You know, let's smash it. So, and it's good that it came out and people are vibing off it, and yeah, so yeah.
With the remixes, we are trying to do like I will work on it first, and then we are trying to we are putting our own vocals and stuff on remixes.
Yeah.
Because I kind of like that. Bands like Chromeo used to do it sometimes, where they do a remix and then also sing on it and stuff. And I kind of like that vibe. Like, I kind of like, kind of giving it a nice little touch rather than just like getting someone else's work and being like, well, let's just turn this into a trap banger or something, you know, like let's make a song out of their song kind of thing. Yeah.
It's really cool. I really dig it as well. It's a really interesting way to do it.
Yeah, so if we do more remixes, expect to hear more of Dill rapping, I guess. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I look forward to that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what's happening for you guys post Big Sound. You've got a tour coming up with Big Crit in September.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit more about that.
I'll let you talk about that.
Oh, you know, it's cool. You know, it's just awesome to get to tour. You know, I mean, hitting the road is going to be cool, especially with Big Crit, because we're fans of Big Crit. When we got the offer, I was at work at the time, and I looked at the email and I was like, "You kidding me?" I was like, "No," you know, because I'd just been listening to a lot of his stuff at the time, and that's going to be sick. And like, he seems like a really nice guy too. So I'd like to actually get to have a chat with him about stuff, you know. And I'm a fan, so I'm really excited.
Do you want to ask him anything in particular? Like, do you want to learn something from him? Or
I want to ask him. Yeah, I want to ask him a little bit about his influences, because I came up listening to a lot of Southern stuff, like early Southern stuff, like Outkast and Goody Mob and Young Bloods and all that, and all that sort of stuff. And his music is very reminiscent of that, and it's from the same area. So and he's part of the like third generation Dungeon family and stuff, and I was a huge fan of all that stuff back in the day. So I'd love to just ask him about that stuff, Yeah,
cool. Well, speaking about, I guess, a bit about your musical background, you guys come from very diverse musical backgrounds, and I was just wondering, like, how do you manage to make this dynamic work? Like, how have you found it developing over the time?
I think it starts with the friendship, because we're both mates, so we respect what each other does, like, and we're pretty open about stuff, like I might do something over something Ito sends me, and he'll be straight up and be like, I don't know if that works, where there's no tiptoeing around it to trying to force things in a way where it's just not going to work. So it's sort of a quick turnaround, because straight away whether something's going to work or not. So I think that's the first sort of point, but yeah.
We're like yin and yang.
Yeah.
Yeah. But But no, but seriously, I think it does just work because we were friends first. We were sending each other music just as like for fun, like, and before we started working together. So getting feedback on each other's work was kind of a normal thing. And I think it can be difficult with some collaborations or some acts when if you're working with someone that's not very good with taking critical feedback, then it can be really hard to like progress. Whereas because we were already pretty open, pretty brutal really with stuff. We know what works and that's cool. So yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Well, it's working for you guys.
Yeah. Sorry, and I think like a big part of it too is trying to not limit yourself with like what you want to sound like and what you want to do. I think just as an artist, just being open to different things, it lets the floodgates open. And it lets other things in. So it's about discovery as well, you know.
Yeah. Absolutely. So what else is coming up for you guys, like post-album release? Is there any other plans on the horizon?
More shows and keep writing, I suppose.
Yeah.
You know, we want to tour the album, and we want to keep writing. That's a big thing for us is to stay creative and keep the juices flowing, you know, because we've got so many ideas. We've still got so much shit to say, you know. So, I don't know if I can swear. Sorry, I probably shouldn't have sworn there. So we got so much stuff still to say, and we just want to keep writing and touring, really.
Yeah.
Ito?
Yeah, I'd say, look, in terms of writing, we are working on other remixes or like sort of looking for more remix work, but we've started working on a new mixtape already.
Cool.
Because we sort of feel like it's been a long time since the EP, so we want to try and start really putting out a lot of new material, and we've got a fair bit of stuff that we've been working on to drop. So we've been working on a new mixtape, and hopefully we'll do a lot of touring, possibly even outside of Australia at some stage in 2016, which feels kind of weird to say that 2015 is nearly over, but yeah.
Cool. Well, I look forward to that.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for joining me, guys.
Thanks for having us. Yeah.